how I see it, the lead going into half and everything, and it just seems like you guys couldn't really put them away. What was the difference tonight for you?
Yeah, I mean, our level of play just dropped significantly in the second half. Both sides of the ball, we let guys beat us off the dribble at a much higher rate than we did in the first half. And we just didn't make shots, didn't make plays. And, we looked tired, frankly.
It's a tough night for James offensively. You attribute that to fatigue or the hand or something else?
I thought James looked tired. I thought he looked, like he didn't have his legs tonight, and it was one of those nights.
Steve, what do you think the biggest problem is right now?
I thought there was a lot of good things tonight, especially in the first half, and couldn't put the two halves together. Obviously, we struggled to score the ball. Second half, 24 in the third, 15 in the fourth. We usually are much more difficult to defend than 39 points. So that's tonight. That's the problem. We gave up almost 60 in the second half and couldn't score. So, it's not. There's not one answer. Tonight was, we played very well the last two games against the two top teams, and tonight, whether it's legs or whatever, we could not close the game. We were up and playing well and had it under control, and just did not defend and did not make shots in the second half.
Typically, this is a game of runs, but I mean, when they opened the fourth quarter with a 9-0 run, you would presume that there would be something left, I guess, in the tank. I mean, how disappointing is it that I guess you guys weren't really able to mount any kind of fight back after you fell behind there?
Yeah, I think all the guys are disappointed. Like I said, they did a lot of good things for long stretches. We gave up too many points, 2 29-point quarters in the second half, but you only score 39. I mean, it's very uncharacteristic. So in one sense, it's one of those nights. Whether we didn't have our legs or whatever, or we couldn't, create separation and make baskets. That happens. So guys are allowed to have tough nights, and we're allowed to not score the ball at times. It's going to happen. It just happened at an unfortunate time when we're struggling a little bit, and it was a very winnable game that we had under control.
You feel like the guys are starting to get down on themselves, given that it is 6 in a row and they're out for before you?
Yeah, not really. I mean, I think tonight it clearly looked like we had some guys that just had no legs in the second hour throughout the game. But the guys have been great. Like I said, I think this trip, our objective is to get better. And, for the first two games and the first half tonight, we were getting better. We were doing the things that they were asking, We didn't contain the ball enough in the second half, like I said, and we didn't make any plays offensively. And some of that can come down to legs. But I think our guys have been great at keeping their spirits in, their focus in, their staying together. So for us, the group, there was nothing out of character from the group spiritually, through connectivity or whatever you want to call it. The guys were pushing for each other, trying to do the right things, and the wheels came off. It looked like we were flat and didn't have legs, and the game turned. But I take my hat off to our guys. They have not changed their attitude or their perspective or their effort.
Steve, a two-quarter career night for Nick, very hot start for him, but then a bit of a drop-off in production in the second half. Just what you make of his performance overall, and that second half too, actually, all the, again, tiredness?
Yeah. I mean, we tried to shorten Nick's minutes because he looked gassed every 4 or 5 minutes. So we tried to get him in and out of the game to try to get him over the line. But, obviously did a lot of great things out there. Double-double and blocked shots and finished around the rim. But, even Nick looked a little tired, had a little more trouble containing the basketball in the second half, which is kind of his calling card for us. And so you add it all up, it looked like a tired team in the second half, and the game swung completely the other way.
This is twofold, just to make sure I understand. In James's case, you think that's more legs than hand?
Yes. Yeah. I don't know, but he hasn't mentioned the hand to me.
And considering what you talked about in terms of the fatigue, I mean, does that change your mind at all in terms of lengthening the rotation, or are there going to be guys that are going to need to sit, one of these next two games?
I don't know. We played 10 guys tonight. That's pretty, deep. They played 8 in a ninth, 3 minutes. So, I don't know how deep you want to go. Kind of that can also go the other way, where you jeopardize continuity. So, and we'll see. There's obviously going to be times in the season where we're going to have to sit guys out, but we'll see. We have a day off tomorrow and see how everyone comes out of it and try to finish this trip on a strong note.
Thank you.
Good. Thanks, guys.